quadratic formula?
I would love to.
Oh my god.
Right. X equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac. All over 2a. And this is the quadratic formula. Alright class, now this equation is in standard form. Y equals ax squared plus bx plus c. So we just plug and chug.
So can we do an example with the thing?
Of course, would you like to tell me how you plug that in?
Yeah,
All
so
right.
it would be x equals
Yes.
12 because two negatives make a positive.
You always know, don't you?
Plus or minus
Can't forget that minus.
the square root.
Alright Ashley, now what are we going to have inside this square root?
Well, you're going to have b squared, which would be negative 12 squared, which would be 144,
Fantastic.
minus 4 times ac, which would be 4 times 3 times 1, which would just be 3.
Super.
And then that would be all over 2 times 3, which is 6.
Because we took 3 as a.
Yes.
There's 3. Put it
Yes.
together.
Oh my goodness, you're so smart.
Oh, thank you. And you get 6.
Yes.
Oh, lovely. Alright Ashley, now what can we do from this step?
You can simplify the square root.
Wonderful.
So it would be x equals 12 plus or minus the square root of 132. Because 144 minus 12 is 132. All over 6.
Mental math there. I like your
Yes.
thinking.
Oh my goodness, yes.
Right. Alright, so we're going to take 132 and we'll factor it.
Oh, yes.
You
I
got
took the
me.
words out of your mouth.
Oh, right out of there.
All right. You can do 2 times 66. That's 132. And then you factor 66 down to 2 and 32. I mean, 33. 33. 33. Okay.
See, those are the quick mistakes you got to look out for. That's why I corrected
Yeah.
you, because sometimes a lot of students do that on my tests.
The 2's pair together,
Yes.
and then they go outside the square root of 33.
Okay, so then we'll come down here, we'll just plug it in. Now, with our factoring that we just found,
It's going to be x equals 12 plus or minus 2 square roots of 33 all over 6. And then you can simplify that.
take this up here for you.
Yeah, you can simplify that with the heart, you know?
Oh,
The heart. You know?
fantastic.
And that will equal
It's a heart.
x equals 2 plus or minus 1/3 square roots of 33.
Alright, class. Now, with this final answer, what do we need to remember?
Oh my god, you can't forget that it can be two answers. It can be positive or negative 1/3 the square root of 33.
You don't want to forget that on the test, because that is key when finding your
Yes.
x coordinates.
Key.
Nice work, class.
Thank you.
We'll call it a day.
All right.
Alright, Ashley. So now we're going to take this equation in standard form and put it into vertex form.
Yes.
So the first step is to subtract 1 from both sides, which will give you
Y minus 1 equals 3x squared minus 12x.
wonderful.
Yes.
Now the next step is to do what to A?
Make sure it's 1.
Wonderful.
Like
so
one of it.
so then we have
Yeah.
to divide by 3 on both
Yes.
sides.
Both
So
sides.
that'll give you, what will that give you?
Y over 3
Y over 3.
minus 1/3
Uh-huh.
equals x squared minus 12 over 3x.
Which is
Four.
also
Oh yeah,
4x.
it's 4x. Sorry.
So, that's quite alright. Happy to
Gotcha.
correct you there. Now we have to find the new c value.
Yeah.
Alright, to find c of the equation b over 2 squared. So now we'll take this equation, c equals b over 2 squared, to find your new c value.
And that would be c equals negative 4 over 2 squared. I mean over 2 squared, which would
gives
be,
you
which gives you negative 2 squared, which equals 4.
wonderful. Now that we have this, we'll add it to both sides.
Yes, now you write your C value, yes. You're so smart, Mr.
And,
Hearn.
oh, I thank you. And instead of doing just like 4, we'll do 12 over 3, which equals 4.
Yes.
But so we have the same denominator across the board.
Yes, Andrea, you're so smart.
Oh,
my
my
God.
goodness, thank you oh so much. So from this equation that we took from the bottom, we will simplify the side, which gives us 11 over 3 plus y over 3 equals, and if we factor the side, what will we get, Ashley?
X minus 2 squared.
Wonderful. And, you know, with this step, to get rid of the denominator, we'll just multiply both sides by 3. Okay, so now we will multiply both sides by 3, which will give us y
Plus
of course.
11
Yes.
equals 3 times x minus 2 squared.
Wonderful, and this is now in vertex form. So, from this step, we can find our vertex from this equation, and vertex is hk. This is your h value, this is your k value, but you have to switch the signs. So Ashley, what would your vertex be?
2, negative 11.
And there's your vertex.
Hey, isn't there a simpler way?
I'm glad you asked that question, Billy. There is a simpler way. So, instead of completing the square, we will do this equation, h equals negative b over 2a, to find your h value in the vertex.
Oh yes, now I remember.
Yes, of course. H equals, so negative b, and it's already a negative, so it'll be a positive.
Because 2 negatives make a positive.
Yes, so 12
Over 2 times 3.
which is 6.
So it all equals 2.
H equals 2. Fantastic. Now, to find the k value, we'll just plug it in.
2.
Plug and chug.
Yeah.
So, we'll have 3 times,
2 squared minus
Minus
12 times 2 plus 1.
which would give us 3 times 2 squared is 4, so 12 minus 12 times 2 is 24 plus 1.
So that would be negative 11.
Yes. And this is far easier than doing the other equation. Less time, more time on the quiz, more time on the test.
And then you find your vertex, which is 2, negative 11.
And that is exactly what we got when we completed the square. Alright, so this is the equation we have been working with, and we already found our vertex, which is 2, negative 11. Our y-intercept is 0 with the c value as the y, which is 1. To find symmetric point, it's 2hc. So your h value is 2, so 2 times 2 is 4. And your c value is 1. So this, 4, 1, is your symmetric point. Da-da-da, 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 da-da-da.
X is equal to negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a.
Da-da-da-da, 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 da-da-da-da.
I don't know.